What are the drawbacks of MVW pattern?
1. The DOM manipulation is very expensive, which causes applications behaves slowly and inefficient. 2. Due to circular dependencies, a complicated model was created around models and views. 3. Lot of data changes happens for collaborative applications like Google Docs. 4. No way to do undo, travel back in time, easily without adding so much extra code.
Are there any similarities between Redux and RxJS?
These libraries are very different for very different purposes, but there are some vague similarities. Redux is a tool for managing state throughout the application. It is usually used as an architecture for UIs. Think of it as an alternative to, half of, Angular. RxJS is a reactive programming library. It is usually used as a tool to accomplish asynchronous tasks in JavaScript. Think of it as an alternative to promises. Redux uses the reactive paradigm because the store is reactive. The store observes actions from a distance, and changes itself. RxJS also uses the reactive paradigm, but instead of being an architecture, it gives you basic building blocks, observables, to accomplish this pattern.
What is the difference between React Context and React Redux?
You can use context in your application directly and is going to be great for passing down data to deeply nested components, which what it was designed for. Whereas Redux is much more powerful and provides a large number of features that the context API doesn't provide. Also, React Redux uses context internally, but it doesn't expose this fact in the public API.
Why are Redux state functions called reducers?
Reducers always return the accumulation of the state, based on all previous and current actions. Therefore, they act as a reducer of state. Each time a Redux reducer is called, the state and action are passed as parameters. This state is then reduced, or accumulated, based on the action, and then the next state is returned. You could reduce a collection of actions and an initial state, of the store, on which to perform these actions to get the resulting final state.
What is the difference between component and container in React Redux?
Component is a class or function component that describes the presentational part of your application. Container is an informal term for a component that is connected to a Redux store. Containers subscribe to Redux state updates and dispatch actions, and they usually don't render DOM elements, they delegate rendering to presentational child components.